Hey guys, welcome to episode number 45 of the Billy Rickman Show podcast, and I have to tell you that this is not an exciting podcast, and the reason why is because yesterday I set myself a challenge to get to 5,000 YouTube subscribers in 30 days without spending a cent. And you know what? Like, I did this message yesterday, and I did this video yesterday, and I shared it amongst like these groups, and I put it on my page, and I shared on my personal Facebook, and I put it on Instagram, and I spent this time trimming it and editing it, and I did all these different things yesterday, and I've got to get to 5,000 YouTube subscribers in a pretty short period of time. And I will tell you that I only got 55 new subscribers yesterday. And if you look at that as a percentage, it's not even 10%, like 500 would be 10%. And it's 1%. It's 1% of the numbers I need. So I think I made a mistake yesterday, and I really want to retract, and I don't want to do it anymore, and I don't think it's going to work. So I'm just going to give up on it, and maybe just set myself a smaller one just so I can achieve it. Okay? As you probably know, I'm being totally sarcastic, and I totally don't mean that at all. But I wanted to start doing that as a point, right? And to say to you guys, like, this is what you guys do. This is what you do, right? So I got 50 new subscribers yesterday. I've got to get to 5,000, and I got 50 new subscribers yesterday. And like, that is so small. It is so small. And because day one is supposed to be like the biggest day possible, like day one's we just started it, and so people seeing it for the first time, it's like, yeah, I'll subscribe, yeah, I'll share it, I'll be part of it. And so yesterday was the first day I did it, and guess what? I only got 1% of where I need to be. And so most people who I deal with in this space, in the marketing space and sales space, like, they try something out, and because they try it out, and after one time it doesn't work, because they don't see immediate results, because their bot or their messenger or their email or their Facebook page or their Instagram doesn't blow up after they've done one Facebook ad and tried one new post and tried, one strategy, and on day one, like, they try one campaign, it didn't work, they give up and they stop doing what they wanted to do. And so, like, yesterday when I tried this for the first time, I was like, I didn't even know I had that idea until I went on that walk yesterday. And I was, when I was with my son, if you haven't watched what I'm talking about, go to episode number 44, was yesterday. You can find it on YouTube or my podcast as well. Listen to it, because that's when I was talking about it. That's why I was saying I'm going to try and set 5,000 new people without spending a cent. And I took my son on that walk yesterday. And so it wasn't until I went on the walk with my dog in the morning that I actually had that little idea. And I went, okay, cool. Why don't I just try this? Because I'm all about like trying, experimenting and whatnot. And so I had this idea. So it wasn't like I built the anticipation for weeks and weeks and weeks and then launched yesterday and I'm going to try and get 5,000 people on my YouTube channel. It wasn't even like that at all. It was just kind of like I had nothing, and then all of a sudden I had an idea, and so I went with it. And so yesterday I put my first video up, and I got 50 new people. And I think today, even this afternoon, I looked not long ago, it's like 5 o'clock here in the afternoon now. So I consider this day two, yep. And I've only got 60 subscribers or something like that. Now, for some of you would look at this number and freak out and go, I'm never going to achieve it. Oh, it just doesn't work. I'm no good. I'm like this and that. I'm not going to do it anymore. And maybe I'll set my targets a little bit lower so I can feel good about it. But it's interesting that since I started this yesterday, I talked about in one of my earlier episodes, I talked about a thing called RAS, right? So your reticular activator system. So it's the part of your brain when you go, I'm going to buy a car because I really like that car, and I don't really see a lot of people driving around in that car, and because it's not everywhere, I love it, I'm going to buy it because that's my car. And then you buy the car, and all of a sudden, like, you see your car everywhere, like every second person's got your car. It's not that the car was never there in the first place, it's just that you weren't looking for it. And because now you've got the car, all of a sudden your brain's turned on to that, and you start to notice it everywhere, right? And so the same goes with any part of your life, anything you are invested in terms of like you have an emotional connection or you desire something or what have you. Once you are in that space, your brain starts to look for that. And it's interesting, since I started this challenge, since I set myself this challenge yesterday, I have now been finding all these things like coming online. And so even last night I was on Instagram and this thing came up, was like, how to massively gain a following using free marketing, right? I was like, oh, how interesting. And then something else came up on my Facebook, and then I was listening to something else, and they're like, how you can get massive followers for free using these strategies, right? And so it's interesting. And now I put myself under this pressure to achieve. I'm having to do more and find more and research more and invest more of my time and invest more of my energy. And how do I do this? And so through this process, regardless if I get to 5,000 or not, like if at the end of the month I've got 500 subscribers on YouTube, like it is what it is. I'm not going to see it as a failure. If I've got 50 subscribers on YouTube, if I don't get one more subscriber on YouTube for the rest of the month, I'm not going to beat myself up over it and say, oh, Billy, you're so shit, and you know, that didn't work, and Facebook ads don't work, or whatever. That's what people say. I'm not going to do that, like, because I know right now, because I put myself under this pressure, I now have to follow through, and so I'm learning new skills. My RAS is picking up different ways and different strategies and different methods for doing things. So I know now in this next 30 days, whether or not I get 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, 100, it doesn't matter. But right now, I've gone into learning mode. I've gone into strategy mode. Like, I'm now investing my time and energy and my resources into finding out these strategies about how do I get to 5,000 YouTube subscribers in 30 days without spending a cent on marketing. And so now I'm on this journey. And so that's what a lot of people miss out on. That's what a lot of people don't realize when they're doing certain things, is that when you try something for the first time and you don't get it, you have two choices. If you don't convert, if you don't succeed, you have two choices. You either go, it doesn't work, and you give up, or you go, I'm going to go into beast mode, and I'm going to geek out on this, and I'm going to figure this out until I can make it work. And so, like, that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to be scared by having 50 subscribers on YouTube. I don't want to look at, now I've still got to get 4,950. I want to look at this and go, okay, cool. Well, it didn't get off to a flyer. So what do I need to do now? What do I need to change? What books do I need to read? Who do I need to follow? Who is really, really good at this? Who can show me the way? And so now I'm going to invest my time into learning. And in the next 30 days, whether or not I get to 5,000 subscribers or not, I'm going to develop a new skill that can be implemented and used time and time again, that I can also give to my inner circle coaching clients. I can like pass these resources and this knowledge on and this experience. I can use in my own business to build my own following. I can give, I do some consulting work. I can help people on a consulting basis. I've got some seminars coming up. I can talk about it at my seminars, and I can use it to also build my numbers at my seminars I've got coming up, right? So I know that at the end of the day, if having 5,000 subscribers on YouTube is going to be a win, but even if I don't get to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube at the end of the month, I know that I'm going to win anyway, because I would have developed this new skill and this awesome new strategy about how to build my business. And so I guess that's the message today. And yesterday, one of my inner circle clients, she put this post up. It was about a makeup workshop that she was doing. She said, can you guys help me? I've tried this and I'm really disappointed and deflated with the results. I just don't know what to do, and blah, blah, blah. And, this isn't to say to her like that was a bad thing to do, to ask for help, because it was probably a good thing to do, is to ask for help inside the group, because after that she had all these comments and feedback about people from people who were helping her and giving her some guidance and advice and maybe some feedback and critiquing it a little bit more. So it was definitely the right thing to do. But the part I don't want people to do, the part of that story I really want, that I would critique more than anything, is not the fact that it didn't work, not the fact that she's asked for advice, but the fact that she's become deflated because it didn't work the first time. And I really want to drive that point home, because you cannot try something in business or in anything in life, and when it doesn't work the first time, just give up on it. You got to keep pushing and trying and using all your resources and doing everything you possibly can to learn it. And that's what online advertising is all about. Like, offline is the same, but more so on online, because you have the analytics. Digital marketing and online advertising, it's like there's so many analytics now where you can split test things and you can get data, like real-time data. Like, you put 10 ads out on Facebook ads and see which ones work. Like, what images work, what headlines work, what copy, which is the content bit of the ads work. Like, what audience targeting works. how much value do I need to put into it? Does a discount work, or does a value add work, or is it more like about content with education where you're educating people? Like, what works with your audience? And so if I just went out and said, I did one offer with one image, with one copy, I put $100 into the ad and it didn't work, and then I give up on it, like, what about all the different other options that may work? And so I just see it so many times in business where people beat themselves up when things don't work on the first time they try it. And with my own experience doing this, doing this challenge this month, it kind of resonated with me a little bit, where I was thinking to myself, like, I woke up this morning and I checked all my notifications on different platforms. I went on YouTube and I saw it was like 51 subscribers or something. And instead of like getting deflated about it, I just laughed. I literally like laughed out loud. And I was like, 51 subscribers. Holy crap, I've still got so much longer to go before I get to 5,000. What have I done? Like, I was literally like laughing out loud. But the last thing I'm going to do is beat myself up about it, because I just see this now as a journey on 30 days. I'm going to learn so many cool things. I'm going to push myself to learn so many new strategies. And the harder it gets, the more I will work on it and the more I will try to figure it out. Because you cannot say that, Facebook ads don't work. They do work. If Facebook ads didn't work, Mark Zuckerberg wouldn't be a billionaire. People spend money on Facebook marketing because it works. Same with Google. People spend millions of dollars on Google ads a year because they work. And same with like messenger bots and YouTube and that. These companies exist because they work. They are tried, tested, and proven marketing strategies. That's why they've created billions in revenue. And because they work. So for you to say, no, they don't work, it's not true. What you're actually saying is, I don't have the skills yet to make it work. I haven't figured out yet how to make it work for my business and for me. And like I keep saying, like, you've got two choices then. You either give up on it and go, oh, I'm just not good enough, or it didn't work that time, or I've spent $50 and I didn't get the results. Or you just like, that I don't want to call it failure, but that feedback from these platforms to say, or from your clients to say, no, I'm not interested in that. That shouldn't put you off. That should drive you to want to do more and find out, like, try to look at this as like a competitive thing. Anyone who's got a competitive streak, it's like, that when you play sport or whatever it is, that thing where you've always chased and you've always been like, I want to be like them, or I want to beat that person. Look at your marketing in that way and go, I'm not going to be defeated by this. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to outsmart you. I'm going to outwit you. I'm going to play better, and I'm going to work harder to make sure the next time we come up against each other, I'm going to win this game. And so that's how I am seeing that's how I'm seeing these 5,000 subscribers. Like, I'll keep playing until I win it. And I guess that's what's helped me with my success in the past, and that's what will serve me with my success in the future. And if you get that mindset as well, you too will be better than your competitors, and you will make a huge success in your business. So don't beat yourself up. Don't let it defeat you. Don't become deflated when you get feedback that says what you did wasn't good enough. Look at it objectively and go, how can I make it better next time? And that's what I'm going to be doing for 30 days. So on that note, what I've got to tell you is go to my YouTube channel right now. If you're listening on the podcast or you're watching me right now on YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast, go to my YouTube and press the subscribe button. I want to see my numbers increase, and I want to prove to you that I can do this, right? And so don't do it out of spite and say, no, I'm not going to do it because I want to see you fail. Like, go there right now, press subscribe, and not only that, share this video or share one of my other videos with someone and tell people to subscribe to my channel as well, because I want to show you that just by simply asking your audience to support you in your growth and to support you in your business, that you can actually gain an audience that will eventually turn into revenue, that will eventually turn into success. And so what I want you to do is to go to YouTube, press subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, share some of my videos and ask people to do the same, because I want to see those numbers climb, and I want to report back to you next week and go, guess what? I'm at 1,000 subscribers. And then you too can look at this and go, wow, he is really showing me that I can do this without spending a single cent. And that's the biggest key to this, right? I don't want to spend one single cent on marketing to grow my YouTube subscribers. I want to do this simply from word of mouth, simply from providing content like this every single day, and simply from knowing that what I'm giving you is valuable, and knowing that you're willing to share it and support me in my own business journey. So that's my message from today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to my podcast, subscribe to my YouTube, and share, please. And ask all your friends and business owner friends, if you've loved this message, please share it with them and ask them to join all of us together, but to help me build the subscriber list. And also, and hopefully they'll benefit from future podcasts and future videos that I do. I try to do these daily. If this is episode number 45, so if you're just tuning in now, if this is new to you, check out all 44 episodes before. There's only about three on YouTube now. This will be the third on YouTube, but all the 40 odd episodes before that are on my podcast. If you go to on iTunes and Android, search for the Billy Rickman Show podcast, and you'll find it there. All 45 episodes are uploaded on there. So I hope this message helps. Love your support, and I'm eternally grateful for everything you guys give me. I always get some amazing comments, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much for everything, and I look forward to episode number 46, and I'll keep you updated. Have an awesome weekend, guys. Bye-bye. I'll catch you all later.